host of today, and in today's episode we are going to talk about a specific practice that was really famous back in the days. Now it's not that famous, but it is still common in some places. And I have a surprise for you. In this episode I have a guest, and we have a couple that was married about this with this system, that is the dowry system. And it is a gift, a burden, or a tradition we're keeping. To help us understand this better, we have a lovely couple joining us, Barbara and Isabella. Welcome to this new episode.
Hey Emily, thank you for inviting us.
Hi, I'm the groom Isabella, and we are really excited for being here.
So, Barbara, let's start with you. For those who don't know, can you explain to us what the dowry system is?
Of course, the dowry system is the bride's family gives money or property or gifts to the groom or his family. When they get married, it's been around the centuries in different cultures. Some see it as a way to support the new couple, but for others, in more of social expectation.
That's a great way to put it. And you will actually got married for the dowry system, right?
Yes, we did. My family expected the dowry from hers and from Barbara's parents, and they gave me some money and some jewelry as a part of the marriage.
Wow, did you feel it was just like a tradition, or did it put pressure on your family?
A little of both. In some places like India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, dowries are still very common, even though there are official illegal.
There are some cases where women are mistreated if the dowry isn't enough.
That's shocking. I did some research about this topic, and in India, for example, a study shows that 95% of marriages still involve dowry payments, and even though the law bans them. And it's wild how something meant to help a couple can sometimes cause harm.
Exactly, but the tradition isn't the same everywhere. In European families, the families gave dowries to help their daughters start a new life. In China, it used to be different. The groom's family would pay the bride the price instead. And in some African cultures, it still works
So
out.
in other cultures, it's not always the family's bride paying. That's interesting. But what about here? How do people in your culture see dowries today?
It's changing. In some families, it's still expected, especially in more traditional and rural areas. But in the modern cities, young people don't really follow it anymore. They prefer to build a marriage as equals. In Mexico, for example, it was really hard to focus and to adapt for us because people are seeing this in a wrong way, like if it's something old-fashioned. Even though some Catholic traditions have similarities, they still think it's wrong.
And honestly, I think that it's a good thing. Our dowry situation wasn't too difficult, but I've been seeing other women struggle because of it. And some families go into debt just to get their dowry.
Sorry, yeah.
That's heartbreaking. So would you say dowry should disappear completely?
I think traditions should evolve. If a family wants to give a gift to their daughter or her husband, that's okay, but it shouldn't be a requirement or something that causes pain in the relationship.
Exactly. Marriage should be about love, not money.
Well said. This has been such an eye-opening conversation, and I'm sure that our listeners love to have you here. And thank you, Barbara and Isabella, for sharing your story with us.
Thank you for having us, Emily.
Thank you, listeners, for joining us. And let us know, what do you think about this topic, about the dowry system? Is it meaningful tradition that should be kept, or something we should leave in the past? Until next time, stay tuned.
Woo!